We are determined to make this area another success story.
Tonight, Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward lays out a plan to tackle a criminal hotspot in downtown.
We've been seeing some beautiful skies across the inland northwest this afternoon. As we head into the weekend, we're expecting a warm-up, but how much is coming up?
Plus, a head-on collision in the Silver Valley prompted a 12-hour shutdown of I-90. The bigger conversation as residents push for lower speed limits in construction zones. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5 tonight. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
It's good to have you here. I'm Whitney Ward. First up tonight, making Spokane cleaner and safer. Today, the mayor and police chief announced a new plan to step up their presence downtown.
Specifically in the area around 2nd and Division. KREM 2's Nathan Hyun spoke with the mayor and the chief today. He joined us now with more on their plan. Nathan?
Well, when I asked police about the problems in the area of 2nd Avenue and Division, they described the area as a gateway to the city. They want people to know that police are out and working to control the crime. The city is sounding the alarm on crime around the area of 2nd Avenue and Division Street.
We are determined to make this area another success story.
The Spokane Police Department says it's increased patrols over the past week and working overtime to eliminate crime in the surrounding areas.
SPD implemented a mission around the 2nd and Division area in the surrounding blocks as well to focus on the blight and lawlessness that is occurring.
SPD says just last week they arrested more than 50 people in the area for possession of drugs, weapons, and trespassing.
Our officers were forced to let go about 25 individuals that had warrants because of the jail capacity.
Mayor Nadine Woodward says cracking down on crime is an entire city issue.
We have zero tolerance for these activities. Now, while the mission is concentrated in this area, we will not lose sight of the rest of downtown.
Woodward said that Catholic Charities also reached out to the city for help. In a statement to KREM 2, Catholic Charities said, quote, "We are hopeful that increased police presence will accomplish that and deter negative behaviors. To support the effort, Catholic Charities is paying for the overtime costs of 2 officers who will be on shift in the area. Police say they provide opportunities for people to get help, but it's been hard.
We provide opportunities for people to get help. Unfortunately, not many people take it.
But the mayor says they won't abandon the people who do.
We're not leaving on people on the streets. We will find places, safe places for them to live.
And the Spokane Police Department says it will continue the increased patrols in the area around the clock. They did not say for how long, but the mayor said there's a lot of work to be done. In the studio, Nathan Hyun, KREM 2 News.
All right, Nathan, thank you. Also today, Spokane County Commissioner Mary Cooney delivered this year's State of the County address, highlighting the top issues the county is facing.
Commissioner Cooney spoke about fire recovery efforts after hundreds of homes were destroyed nearly a month ago in the Gray and Oregon Road fires. Most notably, Spokane County Sheriff John Knowles spoke about the $1.7 billion jail tax that will appear on voters' ballots this November.
To help us better fund a criminal justice system that when it is funded correctly and staffed correctly, it does lead to better outcomes for offenders. But more importantly, it prioritizes your public safety.
Cooney also mentioned insights on youth mental health service and broadband infrastructure projects.
Turning to national headlines, Hunter Biden has been indicted on gun charges. A federal indictment came down earlier today. It was filed in Delaware, and it states that Hunter Biden lied about his drug use when he bought a firearm back in 2018. President Joe Biden's son has also been investigated for his business dealings. The special counsel overseeing the case has indicated that tax charges could be filed in Washington, D.C. or in California. Today's indictment comes as congressional Republicans pursue an impeachment inquiry into President Biden, in large part over his son's business dealings. At this point, no hard evidence of any wrongdoing by the president has been uncovered.
Back here at home, happening in just about an hour, Medical Lake High School is getting ready to have their first home football game of the season after the Gray Fire destroyed more than 240 homes.
The game has been dubbed Medical Lake Strong Night, and KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk is previewing tonight's event.
Over the last month, Medical Lake High School has served as a command post and a place for fire victims to meet, but tonight is all about football. The first home game since the Gray Fire destroyed hundreds of homes. The Medical Lake Booster Club is calling tonight's game Medical Lake Strong Night, and they'll be giving away free hot dogs, chips, and soda to the first 200 people through the gates. Now, the Booster Club says tonight is an opportunity for people to come together, enjoy each other's company, and of course, take in some football action. And the weather so far is looking fantastic. Now, tonight's game starts a little earlier than usual. Kickoff is at 6 p.m. The Medical Lake Cardinals are taking on the Newport Grizzlies. So we'll bring you inside tonight's game and show you how this community continues to move forward. That is coming up tonight on KREM 2 News 10 and 11. Reporting in Medical Lake, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.
All right, let's switch gears and talk weather. Another beautiful day across the inland Northwest, but temperatures approaching the 80-degree mark.
It's incredible. Cody Proctor is in the Weather Center tonight. Cody, the weekend forecast looking even better if that's possible.
I know, well above our seasonal average. Usually this time of year, we're more tracking into about the mid-70s, but as we head into the weekend, it looks to be even warmer. Even right now, it's pretty warm across the region. We're 79 degrees in Spokane, 78 in Coeur d'Alene at this very moment, 84 in Omak, and we're seeing a lot of 80s tracking through a good portion of the Columbia Basin. Grand Coulee's at 82, 76 in Moscow right now, 80 all the way in Libby as well. Now, we've been seeing a lot of that warmth because of this ridge of high pressure right here. You can see that bump right there in the clouds, and that's been warming us up over the next few days. Now, and mostly we're expecting some really nice weather and clear skies with this. Hour by hour as we head into tomorrow morning, even around 5 o'clock, potentially it could be about 80 degrees. Temperatures will gradually start to cool down tomorrow morning, starting off into those upper 40s, low 50s, and then over the next few days, expect those temperatures to just continue to heat up. We could be about 84 degrees tomorrow with sunshine. Saturday might see us into the upper 80s and low 80s even on Sundays expected. Then next week, those temperatures, well, they start to change. How cool we could get next week is in your full storm tracker forecast.
All right, Cody, thank you. Confusion and frustration were obvious today during a Spokane City Council briefing over a downtown apartment building shut down for substandard conditions.
The city's code enforcement says it's been warning the landlord for a year, but the situation had turned into an emergency.
Every day that occupancy was allowed to remain in existence is another potential for a mass casualty.
So coming up here on KREM 2 News tonight, why frustrations boiled over on the closure of this building that's now left an untold number of people back out on the streets.
Finding out it was an accident was no surprise.
Drivers in Shoshone County speaking out about dangerous speeds in work zones. KREM 2 heads to Shoshone County coming up in just 2 minutes.